So the holidays are creeping up on us, and the Steam Deck has been a pretty popular subject on this channel. If you or someone you know has recently gotten a Steam Deck, you may be wondering what accessories are worth picking up for this thing. Well, in this video, I'm going to go over a handful of accessories that I think are actually worth picking up for the Steam Deck, and one of those may actually surprise you. But without wasting anybody's time, let's jump into the first thing that I recommend for the Steam Deck. It's kind of an obvious one, and that's a Steam gift card. Okay, so I know this is kind of obvious and silly to talk about, so feel free to skip to the next item on the list if you want, but I do think that getting a Steam gift card is worth talking about. If you or someone you know is getting a Steam Deck near or during the holidays, there's not really a better time to shop for new games. And if you're looking to get an affordable yet a pretty solid gift, even getting something like a $20 gift card like this one can go a long way, especially during the big sales. I'm probably gonna make some content regarding upcoming Steam sales and how to find the best deals on games, so be sure to subscribe to the channel if you want to see that. All right, so moving on to actual accessories for the Steam Deck, I definitely think it's worth investing in a solid battery bank. Now, there's tons of brands and different options to choose from when it comes to battery banks for the Steam Deck, so just make sure to read reviews as far as reliability goes. The main thing you want to watch for when it comes to getting one of these for the Steam Deck is to make sure that the wattage is at least, I believe it's 45 watts. And the main reason for that is because if you get something that is lower than 45 watts, you're likely going to run into the issue where you get the dreaded slow charging message on the Steam Deck, and if you're like me and try to use something weaker than 45 watts, like say a phone battery bank, then yeah, it's just not gonna charge that Steam Deck at all. As far as the battery bank that I have right here, this is the Excitrus, however you wanna pronounce it. It's a battery bank that's, I believe, 9,600 milliamp hours. It's 45 watts, and yeah, just gets me a full charge on my Steam Deck, and it works just fine. If it's still available on Amazon, I'll be sure to throw an affiliate link in the description down below, as well as maybe one or two other options that are worth getting. But yeah, this is just really nice to have, especially if you're either on the go or if you just want to play your Steam Deck at home for extended periods of time and don't want to be tethered to an outlet. Next up on the list, no matter what size Steam Deck you might have, it's definitely worth investing in extra storage. And so I think even if you already have one, getting more micro SD cards like this is a definite good purchase. With games getting as big as they are, even a terabyte micro SD card is only going to hold so many games. And speaking from personal preference, I actually like to have multiple micro SD cards for organizational reasons. I personally like to have a micro SD card for expanded storage reasons for my regular Steam Deck library, and then I have this extra 256 gig micro SD card for my N64 and other ROMs that I like to emulate. So yeah, whether it's for yourself or for someone else, it's always nice to have more storage. Now, when it comes to protecting your Steam Deck, personally, I'm not a big fan of the cases that, wrap around the Steam Deck. It just makes it even more bulky, but I definitely think it's worth investing in a screen protector. I'm not gonna go too much into it. It's a screen protector. You can just do your own research on which ones to get. Personally, I just picked up a cheap 2-pack tempered glass one, and it works fine. I'll leave a link in the description down below for that. And yeah, you do you. If you think a case is worth getting, go ahead and get yourself one. I'm personally more worried about scratching the screen than I am about dropping the Steam Deck and, scuffing the shell or something. But yeah, that's just my personal take anyway. Now, if you've been following the channel for a little while, you know that I'm a big fan of getting a dock for the Steam Deck. To be clear, I didn't say that you need to get the Valve branded Steam Deck dock. I personally think that is a little too much money for what you get. I think there are plenty of other budget-friendly options to go with that do the job just fine. Off the top of my head, the one from JSO has a variety of different options, including one that's a little bit more expensive that actually has an expandable storage option. But there's lots of different Steam Deck dock options to go with. I personally think it's definitely a great gift or a great pickup for yourself, just to be able to play games and use it on the TV or on an external monitor is great. And also, if you're a fan of capturing footage, getting something like this to be able to run into an Elgato capture card is really handy. And in fact, this is what I primarily use to capture footage for any of our other Steam Deck related videos. Regardless what brand you end up going with, I definitely think a dock is worth getting for the Steam Deck. It just adds a lot of extra versatility for your device. All right, now last up on this list may be not for everyone, but it is personally probably one of my favorite accessories that I have bought so far for the Steam Deck, and that is a traveling case. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why would I get a traveling case when I already have one that comes complimentary with whatever Steam Deck I end up getting? And that's a very fair question. While the included case is great, and it does the job of protecting the Steam Deck, if you're like myself and have extra accessories that you want to take with you to use for your Steam Deck, then you're gonna need something a little bit more. The case I bought here was from the company JSO, and it comes in either this gray color here or a funny yellow SteamSail theme, and as far as cases go, it has everything I need. It has a nice mesh pouch for things like a microfiber cloth, SD card pouches in case you're like me and have more than one micro SD card. It has a little built-in stand to hold the Steam Deck up if I wanted to use it in, say, tabletop mode. And the best part about this case is that it has this little extra cavity space, perfect for storing things like an extra charger, battery bank, and even a pair of wireless earbuds. Honestly, this is the perfect traveling case for my needs because it basically allows me to carry most of my personal electronics that I want to bring on any sort of trip, and it all just fits right in this one little case. It's really great. And that wraps it up for this one. Those are all of the accessories that I would personally recommend either getting for yourself or for someone else who is getting a Steam Deck. Of course, there are lots of other accessories and other things that you can buy for the Steam Deck, and I definitely encourage you to recommend what you think is worth getting in the comments down below. If you have any questions regarding any of the stuff I talked about in this video, please feel free to ask away in the comments down below. And again, if any of this stuff that I talked about seemed of interest to you, I'll be sure to leave Amazon affiliate links in the description down below so you can check that out for yourself. Be sure to let us know if you like this type of video or not by hitting the appropriate like or dislike button, and feel free to hit us up at any of our social media platforms, including our Discord community server, all listed in the description down below. And I mean, we're on Twitter too. I don't know how long that'll last, but yeah, we're on there as well. But yeah, that's enough rambling out of me. Thank you again so much for watching. My name is Blake, and for all things tech, games, to really anything nerdy in between, be sure and subscribe to Digital Cynics. Have a good one, everyone. We'll see you next time.